नमस्ते। वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। येनाक्षरसमाम्नाय अधिगम्य महेश्वर कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः।
सहना भवतु अपि वदतु महोदय।
सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः।
धन्यवादः महोदय, सम्यक् अस्ति। अस्तु, any questions about last class or about the homework?
I think bhatru adhikam arthaha, we did not learn that.
Which one?
In the homework, bhatru plus arthaha.
भातृ अस्ति वा?
Bhatru rukarah asti.
कोशे अस्ति वा?
Homework.
आमां जानामि, कोशे अस्ति वा तस्य अर्थः?
It is Pratu plus Artha.
संख्या का संख्या?
एक निमिष.
It is in E. It is 6.
Dirgha E.
No, E. Just E.
What is sixth one called?
Bratru.
No.
Plus
How do we say sixth one?
Shashti.
Purna pratyaya. Sixth, not six. First, second, prathama.
Shashti.
अस्तु, तत्र भ्रातृ अस्ति किल? भातृ न, भ्रातृ। हर्ष महोदय?
Bhatru.
भ्रा। भ्रा र.
No, it's not bra. Bhatru.
Bra only. Bratru.
I see that line for indicating the r sound. I see it. Maybe zoom it. Bhratru asti. It's like pitru or matru, rukaranta shabda.
Right.
Meaning a brother. अस्तु, अन्ये प्रश्नाः सन्ति वा? गृहकार्यस्य
महोदय,
वदतु महोदय।
रेफादेशः पुनः एक बार एक्सप्लेन कीजिए।
वयं न पठितवन्तः। We have not studied it. We will study it in the future.
Okay. धन्यवाद।
So far we have studied only one sandhi type in Visarga Sandhi, and that is Utvam or Ukaradesha.
That is clear.
Vadatu Rita Mahoday, Ukaradeshah kada bhavati?
विसर्गात् पूर्वं स्वरः आगच्छति, विसर्गस्य परे स्वरः अथवा मृदुव्यञ्जन आगच्छति तदा
पूर्ववर्णः कोऽपि स्वरः भवितुम् अर्हति वा?
अकारः
केवलम् अकारः। अस्तु।
अकारः आगच्छति
हा।
तदा अकारः एवं विसर्गः तदा विसर्गः उत्वं भवति। उत्वं तथा अकारः मेलनेन ओकारः भवति।
सर्वदा न, यदि परवर्णः आकारः अस्ति चेत् न परवर्णः वदतु।
परवर्णः अकारः एव अथवा मृदुव्यञ्जनानि आगच्छति। One of the mृदुव्यञ्जनं then further ओकारः एवं अकारः if आगच्छति then पूर्वरूपसन्धि भवति and it maintains the ओकारः।
पूर्वरूपसन्धि कदा भवति? सर्वदा भवति वा?
न महोदय, अकारः आगच्छति परवर्णे अकारः
सत्यं सत्यं, धन्यवादः। सुन्दरी महोदय, मृदुव्यञ्जनम् इत्युक्ते किम्?
That 5 rows from the 3rd onwards, so there are about
संस्कृते किं 5 rows के? No, I'm not saying answer in English. What are those called? We learned the names, right? Astu. Rajeshri Mahoday, Smarati va?
Excuse me, I get a lot of coughing, so this time I will avoid.
No problem. Astu. Rajeshri Mahoday, bhavati Smarati va?
मृदुव्यञ्जनानि
महोदय।
मृदुव्यञ्जनानि
के कानि मृदुव्यञ्जनानि कानि?
तृतीया चतुर्थी पंचमी of every I don't know how to say that.
Varga. Ka varga.
Of
वर्गस्य नामपि अस्ति किल? क वर्ग, च वर्ग, ट वर्ग, त वर्ग, प वर्ग. So it is called ka varga because ka, kha, ga, gha, nya. It's the first letter is ka. Next one is cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. So cha varga. Evam. So ka varga, cha varga, ta varga, ta varga, pa varga. Tatra trutiyam, chaturtham, panchamam. Anantaram.
Haya yaralavaha.
Yaralavaha. Astu. तस्य प्रत्याहारः कः?
हश्।
हश्। उत्तमम्। अस्तु।
Mahoday, I have a question regarding the homework. Is it okay to ask now or later?
पृच्छतु महोदय।
It is in it is 5th one. I mean the Pancham.
Panchamam.
It was Mano Kamana. It is, we have to split it. So I don't know if I take Manaha. I don't know what is Kamana. I don't know. This wish it is.
I think it should be Kamana. I think that's a typo.
Yeah, it is a Kamana.
So, but still, where the Utvam won't come, right? Like it is Ka is not Mruduvanjanani. So we can't split it as Manaha plus Kamana. We can't do it. So how it is?
Uttama.
So if I say Mana plus Akama, I don't know. I don't know how to take it.
No. You're right. I didn't see this. Has anybody done this? Mano Kamana.
I just did the first mana uttam, just that, and left the kamana as it is.
But manaha should, how will it become O?
But to change into Upvam,
The Paravarna has to be a Mrudu Vyanjanam. Ka is a Karkasha Vyanjanam. Astu. Pashyami. I don't know. I didn't see this question. I will look and say.
that same question, like
Then it is Manaha plus Akamana.
Akamana ityukte kim?
Without Icha.
Evam va? Asti va? Ya kamana iti?
I just took it like that. I thought like that. Who doesn't have Icha in his, who has given up Icha like that in the Manas. Like that I
Akamana
thought.
word is there.
Word is there, Akamana.
Arthaha kaha? Akamana ityukte kim?
One who doesn't have desires.
Evam va? Asti.
In Vedas it
What I
comes
thought.
Taittiriya Upanishad.
Oh, evam va. Akamana. Oh.
Akamana Sarvadayasya something it comes.
Astu. So akamana iti samadhanam asti, Sumitra Mahoday.
I was thinking like that, but when I was searching for the Akama, it was not coming.
Kosha it comes.
Oh, okay.
I checked.
So you should feel free to ask in the Signal group or send an email, Mahoday. Don't wait till the class. That way we'll have a discussion amongst everybody also.
And this also same as Asham asked, that Bratu and Arthaha. It is Ru plus A, how it will come? Like, I don't know. Ruka.
Oh, that was the question, is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I thought she was asking what is Bhatru.
No.
Oh, Bhatru, Rukara plus. Oh, so.
We did not learn this. We did not learn this.
We did not learn this. You're right. You're right. Astu. I did not create this homework. I should have reviewed it though. I didn't review all of these. Astu.
Then you.
So it will become Ar Bhatrarthaha. Ru plus Rukara and Ar becomes Ar. Chinta nasti, you leave it. I will tell the graders to ignore that. Astu. Anyam kimapi asti va? Astu. So we studied Visarga Sandhi. So last time I made a mistake. I said Harihi plus Shete is an example of Agama. It is not. It is Adesha only. So Visarga Sandhi has only two types, Adesha and Lopa. This example, Harihi plus Shete, Harishete, that's actually Sakara Adesha. It's not Agama. My mistake. So we studied Adesha. Adesha is the Ukara Adesha. So so Ukara Adesha, this is what we studied, Ramaha plus Api, Ramopi. The next one is of the type Lopaha. So that is what we will study today. So if you look at it in another way, there are three types of Adeshas for Visarga Sandhi. One is Ukaradesha or Utvam, Repha-desha, Sakara-desha. So this is where the Harihi plus Shete becomes Harishete. So that is three types of Adesha and then one type of Lopa. Udaharanam, Arjuna plus Uvacha becomes Arjuna Uvacha. So Visargasya lopaha bhavati. Lopaha means it is omitted. So,
ಇನ್ನೊಂದೆರಡು ವರ್ಷ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿಗೂ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ.
Lakshmi Mahoday, कृपया mute करो.
ಕೇಶವಣ್ಣನು
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಆಚೆ.
ಕಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಮನೆಯೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಶವಣ್ಣನು.
Astu. So Arjunaha plus Uvacha becomes Arjuna Uvacha. So the let me put it in slide here. Arjunaha plus Uvacha becomes Arjuna Uvacha. How and when it becomes that, let us see. So there are two rules for lopaha, visargasya lopaha. Prashant Mahodaya, Bhavan Krupaya Patatu.
Okay. Mahoday. Niyamah, Prathama Niyama, Yadi Visargat Purvam Akarah Bhavti, Visargat Pare Akaram Vihaya Anya Swaraha A Ich Bhavanti, Tarhi Visargasya Lopaha Bhavati.
Astu, Arthaha Kaha?
Yadi Visargat Purvam Akara Bhavti. Like if before the Visarg there is Akara.
So what does that mean? What does that tell you about Purva Varna?
Purva Varna, yeah.
Purva Varna is Akaraha.
Akara.
Anantaram?
Visargat Pare Akaram Vihai Anya Swaraha A Ich Bhavanti.
Swaraha, Swarahana, Swaraha.
Swaraha.
Vihaya ityasya arthaha kaha?
Is it later?
Vihayam kopi janati va? Vihaya ityukte kim?
Without. Except that.
Except or other than this.
Visargat Pare, after the Visarg, Akaram, except Akaram, except Anya Swaraha. If there are Anya Swara, like A and H, Tarhi Visargasya Lopavati. In that case, it would that there would be low, like there won't be any word.
Visargam gacchati tatra na bhavati. Tasya lopaha bhavati. Uttama. Do you remember what the each pratyahara represents?
No, there were two, yes, but no, each one I don't remember, sorry.
Kopi smarati va? Each.
A-I-O.
So all swaras other than a and a vihaya anya swaraha. So what it is saying is purva varnaha if it is akaraha and paravarna is any swara except akara. So what are the other swaras except akara? Dirgha a and then the ich. What are ich? I, u, r, a, I, o. Sarve krupya mute madhye bhavatu. So if the paravarna is one of these, then visargasya lopaha bhavati. So this is the first rule or first set of situations when the visarga gets omitted, or the technical term in English is elided. So let us look at a few examples. It will become clear. So sevakaha iti. So this will be Harsha Mahoday. Prayatnam karoti va? Break this down.
Mahoday. Sevakaha. So kakara plus akara visargaha adhikam I. Ikanti. Right.
Ikara.
So Ikara is there.
Ah.
So Visargasya lopa bhavati. Sevaka iti.
So sevak visargaha ikara plus ti. So ikara is one of the swaras that is other than akara. So the purva varna and the paravarna of visarga satisfy the condition. So this gets omitted. So sevak iti. So this becomes sevaka iti. So after the sandhi, before the sandhi, there were two words. Even after the sandhi, we write it as two words. Sevaka iti. We saw this representation of two words after the sandhi also in one other situation. Does anybody remember? Where the two words don't become one after sandhi.
Is it like example balo gachati a plus visarga plus mridu vanjanam?
Tada kim bhavati?
Like it is balah gachati, then it would become balo gachati.
Balo gachati. Uttama. Uttama. So it satyam.
Mahodaya, one question. In this sevakaha iti, iti is, you said ich. Ich means e will be omitted, right?
No.
Oh, each one you take e and ch both.
Only akaraham vihaya. Only akara, except akara, anya swaraha, a or ich, anything.
Visarga is the lopa, right? Visarga vanishes.
Satyam. Visarga vanishes. So each is what? E to out. So all of these letters. So except a hraswa and dirgha, akaram, only the hraswa, except hraswa akara. If the paravarna happens to be any of these varnas, then visarga becomes omitted. Only the visarga becomes omitted, not the paravarna. So this goes away. If this goes away, what remains? Sevak, and then e plus t.
Itu. Got it. Dhanyavada.
Dirgha akara is part of each or not?
No.
So dirgha akara is not part of each. So it starts with e.
It starts Satya. It starts with e. Let me show you again. So ach starts with a and ends with au. So a means a and hraswa and dirgha. A, e, u. Each starts with e. So e. So a represents both the hraswa and dirgha. Same way e represents both the hraswa and dirgha. Same way with u, r and r. Spashtam?
Dhanyawad Mahodaya.
Mahodaya, but in the Maheshwar Sutrani, dirgha e is not there. So,
so that is what I was saying. So here a doesn't just mean the hraswa. A means hraswa and dirgha. Same way e means hraswa and dirgha. So e, u, r, like that.
In fact, it represents 18 sounds.
Right, that is true. Plutaha also. That is 3 matras. We only studied a and a, 1 matra and 2 matras. There is something called plutaha, which is 3 matras. So that is usually when you are calling somebody. Krishna agachatu. So when the mother cannot find her son, or the son is playing somewhere and she's a little annoyed and she says, come home for lunch, Krishna agachatu. Like that. So in those situations, we use the tritiya type, the pluta.
Sambodhana also.
Sambodhana eva. But here, for normal situations, we take both the hraswa and dirgha.
But Mahodaya, one question. Here you said ich only, right? So it starts from E, but the rule also says a also. Include a also, right?
Dirgha a.
Dirgha. Okay.
So a means hrasva a and dirgha a. E means hrasva e and dirgha e. So what I am saying is in the paravarna, except the hrasva a.
Okay.
So that is why we have it as both. Atra punaha pashyat. It is saying dirgha a and ich. Any of those. Or rather or any of the each characters. Spashtam Vijay Mahodaya?
Mahodaya.
It means dirgha e comes, then also the visarga sandhi lopa bhavati.
Satyam. Dirgha e, dirgha u, dirgha r, any of those also comes, the visarga becomes lopa.
Except a.
Except the hrasva a.
Hrasva
a. Satyam. Because if the hrasva a comes, what happens?
Purva sandhi.
Then it will.
Ukaradesha sandhi, right? A plus visarga plus hrasva a is ukaradesha. That is why. Astu dvitiyam udaharanam kurmah. Gayatri Mahodaya prayatnam karotu.
Palaha uttishtati. Akaraha visargaha adhikam visargaha adhikam ukaraha ataha lopah bhavati visarga sandhihi lopah bhavati bala uttishtati.
Bala uttishtati. So akaraha visarga ukara. So is ukara part of the ich pratyahara?
Yes. Ich pratyahara ataha lopah bhavati bala uttishtati.
Satya. So only the visarga gets omitted or lopaha bhavati. Kevalam visargasya lopaha eva. Not the purva varna or not the paravarna. So one difference between the swara sandhis and visarga sandhis is in swara sandhi we only had to worry about purva varna and paravarna. Here, Purva Varna and Paravarna and Visarga also we have to take into account. But the subtle difference is the Purva and Paravarna are with respect to the Visarga. Whereas, if there was no Visarga here, for example, Sainika iti. So forget Visarga here. If there was no Visarga, Sevaka iti. Sevaka plus iti. Then we only considered that becomes a swara sandhi, right? So there akara plus ikara. So purva varna was akara, paravarna was ikara. Of the two words that are part of that are being combined. But here purva varna and paravarna are with respect to the visarga. Spashtam?
Mahodaya, we have to be very careful, no, Mahodaya. Otherwise, sometimes we may try to do that guna sandhi here.
Wait, so yeah, we'll come to that. Is this clear so far? Prashna? Astu. Dvitiyam niyamam pashyamaha. Lakshmi Mahodaya krupya pathatu.
Yadi visargat purvam आकारः भवति विसर्गात् परे अकारः वा मृदुव्यञ्जनं वा तर्हि विसर्गस्य लोपः भवति.
अत्र पूर्ववर्णः कः?
आकारः महोदय. दीर्घमाकारः.
परवर्णः कः?
अकारः ह्रस्वमस्ति.
केवलम् अकारः वा?
अकारः वा मृदुव्यञ्जनं वा.
अकारः अपि मृदुव्यञ्जनम् इति द्वयोः मध्ये किमपि अस्ति चेत् तदा किं भवति
विसर्गस्य लोपः भवति
विसर्गस्य लोपः भवति so this is the second rule. So the first rule we only talked about, we still were looking at hrasva akara followed by akara or ich pratyahara. Here the purva varna has now changed. So the purva varna is dirgha akara and the paravarna is hrasva akara or any of the mrudu vyanjanas, then visargasya lopah bhavati. Udaharanam pashyamah. Shridevi, yeah, Srividya Mahoday. No, there is a mistake here. There is a mistake here. Visargat pare akarah na swaraha iti manye. It is swara. There is a typo here. Visargat pare akarah na swaraha va mrudu vyanjanam. In the English one it is correct. In the Samskrita script we forgot to change it correctly. It should be this. So if the purva varna is akara, paravarna is swara or mrudu vyanjana, then
that's why I got confused, Mahodaya. Why akara?
Mama dosha. It should be swara, not akara. Kshamyata. Srividya Mahoday, prayatnam karotu. Balaha atra.
Balaha plus atra. La plus akaraha plus visargaha plus akaraha.
So
visargaha, so atra is also swara, akaraha is swara. So it is bala atra.
Purva varnaha kaha?
Akaravaha.
Paravarnaha?
Akaraha.
So is the condition satisfied?
Yes, akaraha is also a swara.
So what will happen?
The visarga gets omitted. Lopaha bhavati. So bala atra.
Uttama. Bala atra. So as Gayatri Mahodaya was trying to say, why not this become balatra, we will see. Even in the other examples, sevaka iti a plus e, why not sevaketi, why not balottishtati? So that should be a common, that question, that doubt should come in our mind. Why it is not, we will see. Rita Mahoday.
Singhaha plus garjanti.
Purvavarnaha kaha?
Purvavarnaha akaraha. Then visargaha. Visargat purvaha akaraha asti. The first condition is satisfied. Then visargasya pare gakaraha asti means mriduvyanjanam asti. Second condition also satisfies. Then singha garjanti.
Simha garjanti. Uttamam. Gakarasya vargaha kaha? What varga does this belong to?
Kavarga.
Kavarga. Uttamam. Kavargasya trutiyam akshara. So balaha plus atra, bala atra, simhaha garjanti, simha garjanti. So the same thing in a tabular format. So niyamaha, pratamaha niyamaha asti akaraha, hrasva akara, visarga, and then akaram vihaya anya swaraha. So a plus h asti chet visargasya lopaha bhavati. Ditiyah niyama asti पूर्ववर्णे यदि आकारः भवति परवर्णे किमपि स्वरः अथवा हश् इति प्रत्याहारः अथवा मृदुव्यञ्जनानि एते किमपि भवति चेत् भवन्ति चेत् विसर्गस्य लोपः भवति। स्पष्टं वा? प्रश्नाः सन्ति वा? अस्तु। So let's look at a couple of things. There is something called apavada. Apavada means exception. Ramu Mahodaya, कृपया पठतु।
सः एषः इत्येतयोः पदयोः अनन्तरम् अकारं विहाय अन्यः वर्णः आ इल् अस्ति चेत् विसर्गस्य लोपः भवति। Meaning,
so what is it?
Sa esha. In these words, afterwards, after these two words, saha eshaha, a is coming. Without a, akaram vihaya, without a, without
other than a,
kristu akara. Anyavarnaha asti chet, that is dirgha plus il asti chet, visargasya lopaha bhavati. Then visarga is elided.
Uttama. So what is the il pratyahara?
Il pratyahara is e to e u r l. First of all, l a o a o ha ya vara l.
So from here to here.
For the third line. Semi-oval.
Up to here. Satyam. So except for akara and akara, e to ha, they are part of the il pratyahara.
Il pratyaya. Il pratyahara.
Pratyahara. Pratyayana pratyahara.
Pratyahara. Pratyahara.
Uttama. So what is it saying is, this is a special case, apavadaha or exception. So when in the so in a sandhi there are two words that are close to each other. Of course, the sandhi happens between the varnas and not between the padas, but those varnas are part of some padas, right? So what it is saying is, in the purva pada, or rather if the purva pada happens to be saha or eshaha, and then in the second word, the paravarna, if it is akara or il, in other words, anything other than hrasva akara, then also visarga gets omitted. So why that is so? Let us see. So for example, saha plus aham. What will this become, Rajashri Mahoday? Atra purvavarnaha kaha, paravarnaha kaha?
Visargat purvam akaraha asti. Visargat param akaraha. So visargaha utvam.
Utvam bhavati. Anantaram kim bhavati?
Anantaram gunasandhi bhavati. Ukara melanena gunasandhi sa o aham. Tatparam okara akara melanena purvarupa sandhi. soham bhavati.
Soham bhavati. So what it is saying is Visargat Purvam Akaraha Visargat Anantaram Akara. This we studied as part of the Ukara Desha Sandhi. So what this exception is saying is except Hrasvakara, if this is any other swara. So let us say Chaitra Mahodaya, अत्र किं भवति?
Sakara adhikam akara adhikam visarga asti adhikam adhikam gacchati.
So the difference between here and here is Paravarna in that case happened to be Hrasva. In this case it is a Dirgha. Whereas Purva Varna is still the same, and the Padam, the Purva Padam is Saha. So we are now in the exceptional case. So here the Ukara Desha doesn't happen because the conditions are not satisfied, right? So for the Ukara Desha to happen, the Paravarna also has to be Akara. Parantu atra Dirgha asti. So the Ukara Desha Sandhi conditions are not satisfied. What happens in this case is the Visarga gets Lopa. So Kim Bhavati?
Sa agacchati.
Sa agacchati. So Visargasya Lopaha Bhavati. So Sakara plus Sa, A plus Gacchati, Agacchati. So it will be Sa Agacchati.
Sa agacchati.
Viraj Mahodaya. Atra?
Sa plus A plus Visargaha plus E.
Atra Ukara Deshasya condition satisfied bhavati va?
No, because there we should need Ikara.
So it had to be Akara for the Ukara Desha Sandhi to happen, but it is Ikara. So what it is saying is the Visarga gets Lopa. Tada kim bhavati?
Saha becomes just Sa, then Ishvara remains Ishvara.
Uttam. Sa Ishvaraha. So Saha plus Ishvaraha, Sa Ishvaraha. Is this clear? We'll do.
Mahodaya, prashna asti.
Vadat.
So, I mean, do we use these actually while, I mean, in conversations? See, usually we are so used to saying, you know, Saha Balakaha, Saha Ishvaraha. So, when we are conversing, so do we actually use Sa Ishvaraha or, you know, Sa, yeah, so Sa Agacchati. Do we actually, is it there in practice? Do we put in practice?
In normal conversation, people who are experienced, they do say Sa Ishvaraha, Sa Balakaha. And we see this in many shlokas. It's a very common usage. And that is why this exception is called out and we're talking about it very specifically. It's very common. So
but that Saha can be a Visheshna, right? For the Visheshyam.
Okay.
In that case, it has to follow the same principles.
So vadatu. Saha balakaha, sa balakaha. So is the Visheshana Vishesha Bhava broken there? So the meaning of Saha has not changed even there. Saha balakaha or sa balakaha, meaning still remains the same. And the Vishesha Visheshana Bhava still remains. Good question. Nothing has changed. It's just that while speaking, saha balakaha compared to that, sa balakaha is easier to say, or in the flow that comes more naturally. So it becomes sa balakaha. So the meaning does not change.
Mahodaya.
Vadatu Mahodaya.
Now we are saying it's an exception case. So is it some other words comes which has an akara in the Purva Varna, then is that different? Other than Saha, Yeshaha, if you bring in any other word which is like last time we had, right? Ramaha.
I didn't understand the question, Mahodaya.
No, we are calling it as exception, right? So, so only these two words, that is the rule, right? Not general.
Satyam, not for anything else. Satyam. Udaharanani pashyama, it will become more clear. So, saha eva. So again, akaraha atra ekaraha asti. So sa eva. Eshaha. Here it should be visarga. Eshaha harihi. Esha harihi. Eshaha ramate. Esha ramate. Saha kavihi. Sa kavihi. Saha naraha. Sa naraha. And yeshaha yati. Esha yati. Atra visargasya avashyakam asti. So what it is saying is, if in the Purva Padam, it should be Purva Padam, not Purva Varnaha. If the Purva Padam is Saha or Eshaha or Purva Varna, okay, fine. Visargat Purvam Sa or Esha asti chet Paravarne Akaram Vihaya Anyasvaraha va Vyanjanam. So this is the difference. So Viraj Mahodaya, here, so why we are making Saha and Eshaha as a special case is here Akara plus Visarga plus Akaram Vihaya Anyasvaraha. Kevalam Anyasvaraha asti chet eva lopaha bhavati. So let us take an example. Ramaha plus agachati. So this will become Rama agachati. We saw that and we agreed to that. Agreed?
Yes, Mahodaya.
Parantu atra Ramaha plus gachati asti chet kim bhavati?
Rame, Rame.
Kimartham Rame? Break it down.
Akaraha plus Visargaha plus Mrudu Vyanjana.
So what happens here? Mrudu Vyanjanam asti chet kim bhavati? Akara, Visarga, Mrudu Vyanjana. What will happen?
First we have to
Visarga se kim bhavati?
Sorry, Mahodaya, I'm not getting it. We studied it.
Chinta nasti. Let's go in the order. Sumitra Mahodaya, atra kim bhavati?
The Visarga changes in Utvam. So Ram plus A plus U.
Ukara desha.
Gakaraha plus
Anantaram kim bhavati?
Then Gunasanti will happen. Ram plus O plus Gachati. Like
Anantaram?
Then nothing will happen because then it would come Ramo Gachati.
Ramo Gachati. So this is the difference. Now, what here visargat purvam akarah asti, visargat anantaram mrudu vyanjanam asti. Ataha ukaradeshah bhavati. If you take the same thing, saha plus gacchati, kim bhavati? Kalpana Mahoday. कल्पना महोदय अस्ति वा? अस्तु, रोहिणी महोदय.
महोदय सकार सः प्लस गच्छति that will be sa gacchati. Yes,
sa gacchati, you are right. So sa gacchati. So what is the difference? The difference is here it is a word that is not saha or eshaha.
Yes, sir.
Even though the purva varna, paravarna, they are the same. Purva padam atra saha eshaha nasti. Ataha ukaradeshat karanam ramo gacchati bhavati. Parantu atra saha asti. Ataha sa gacchati. It does not, it is not so gacchati. It does not follow the ukaradesha sandhi. That is why this is called an exception or apavada. Is that clear, Viraj Mahodaya?
Yes, Mahodaya, now it's very clear.
अस्तु. अत्र प्रश्नाः सन्ति वा? अग्रे सरामः. So this is what Gayatri Mahodaya was saying. इदानीं कस्य क्रमः? विजय मीनन् महोदय, भवान् पठतु कृपया.
Sorry. Visarga sandhi lopah विशेषनियमः. विसर्ग लोपात् अनन्तरं किमपि अन्यत संधि कार्यं न भवति.
अन्यत् अत्र हलन्त अस्ति. अन्यत्.
Okay. विसर्ग लोपात् from the visarga.
From the visarga lopa anantaram.
Anantaram kimapi.
Anantaram means?
Anantaram after, is it?
So after the visarga lopa.
Kimapi anyat sandhi karyam na bhavati. Okay, there is no sandhi happening after that.
No sandhi can happen after that. So whenever there is a visarga lopa that is happening as part of the sandhi karyam, if we encounter a visarga lopa, then the sandhi karyam stops there. You cannot do any other sandhi. So
in that padam, in that word, is it?
In that case, in that situation.
Okay.
So here, let's go back. Atra pashyatu. Let's take both the cases. Niyamaha 1 and Niyamaha 2. Sevakaha iti. So atra visarga lopaha bhavati. Ataha sevaka iti happens. So because the lopa happens, all sandhi karyam must stop. There cannot be any more sandhi happening.
Okay.
Normally, what would have happened? Atra akara asti.
A plus E would become A. Okay.
Sevaketi. So normally we would have said Sevaketi. But because of that Visesha Niyama, this is where Sandhi Karyam stops. So even though there is a possibility of Sandhi happening, you cannot do it anymore. If you do it, it is wrong. Same way here, Balaha Uttishtati. Because of Lopa, it will be Bala Uttishtati. Atra Kim, what could have happened here?
Oh, it could have become Balo Tishtati.
Balo Tishtati, but we are saying Sandhi Karyam has to stop. You cannot do that. So Bala Uttishtati, that is there. That is the end. You have to stop there. You cannot do any more Sandhis. So it applies to the second Niyama also. Bala Atra, it is not Bala Atra, it is Bala Atra only. Same way, Simha Garjanti, of course, there is no Sandhi here. But even if there was a possibility of a Sandhi, Sandhi Karyam cannot take place. Same way here also. Sa eva, we cannot say sai seva or that is the only possibility. Oh, here also, Esha Hari. Okay. Sa eva, we cannot say.
It will become I. Yeah, Saiva.
Satya, Saiva. It cannot become Saiva. Sa eva only. So this is an important niyama. So Arjunaha Uvacha becomes Arjuna Uvacha because of Lopaha. Purvavarnaha Akara asti, Paravarnaha Ukaraha asti, Ataha Visargasya Lopaha Bhavati, Arjuna Uvacha iti Atra asti. Because Yataha Lopaha asti, Atra Sandhikaryam Sthaganiyam. You have to stop Sandhikaryam. You cannot say Arjuno Vacha. Etat Ashuddham asti. Gunasandhi na bhavati. Same way, Devaha eva, Purvavarnaha Akaraha, Paravarnaha Ekaraha. So all the conditions are satisfied. So Deva eva, because of Lopa, it has to stop here. Deva eva, it cannot be Deva eva. Etat Ashuddham. Spashtam va? Any questions here, anybody? Astu, abhyasan kurmah. Narayanan Mahodaya.
Gunaha plus guneshu. Visargasya purvam akaraha dirgha paravarnam mriduvanjana so niyama dvitiya niyama sakyate
Uttamam. Akara plus mriduvanjana dvitiyaha niyamaha uttamam. Kim bhavati?
so visargaha lopa bhavati.
End result kim asti?
Guna guneshu.
Guna guneshu. Uttama. Meera Mahodaya.
Devaha dasate visargasya purva varna visargasya purva akaraha bhavati visargasya pare dakaraha mriduvanjana bhavati tat karanat deva dasate visargasya lopaha bhavati.
Deva dasate dvitiyam niyamam. Dvitiyah niyamaha. Deva dasate. Artha kaha?
Dasate. Deva dasate ityukte worshipping.
Become dasas.
Yeah. Devas dasas, no?
No, Devaha dasate. Kartrupadam kim?
Devaha.
Devaha.
So Devaha dasate. Devaha become dasas.
Dasas.
So ekam subhashitam asti Siksha Varge, right? I don't remember the subhashitam completely, but in certain conditions.
For sajjanas, deva become.
Satyam. Sajjanas, devas themselves become. No, not sajjanas. Asha. Ashayaha ye dasaha.
Yeah. Correct.
So those people who are dasas, servants of Asha, they are servants, but for whom Asha is a dasa, for whom Asha is a servant, then for them, devas themselves become dasas. That is the subhashitam. Uttamam subhashitam. Prashant Mahodaya.
Ravesha only, no? Somewhere we heard this.
Evam va pravesha only. Okay, I get confused with all the subhashitas. Maybe.
It was given for Anvaya.
Yeah, this year homework.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
Asha Yesham Dasi. Means Asha becomes Dasi to whom then entire lok.
The entire world becomes their das. Satyam, satyam, satyam.
I also don't remember Subhashita.
Uttamam, satyam. अस्तु प्रशांत महोदय प्रयत्नं करोतु
पुरुषाः धर्मस्य it would be then purusha a the second rule a plus the mridu vranjanani
द्वितीयः नियमः उत्तमम् हर्ष महोदय
महोदय एषः ज्ञानम् इच्छति so एषः is there ज्ञानम्
so एषः और सः अस्ति चेत् किम् एक्सेप्शन अस्ति अपवादः अस्ति
अपवादः अस्ति so it's एषः ज्ञानम्
एषः ज्ञानम् इच्छति so what is the अपवादः let us look at it again स और एषा विसर्गात् पूर्वम् अस्ति परवर्णे अकारं विहाय किमपि स्वरः व्या व्यञ्जनम् any letter except akara then visarga becomes lopa so अत्र जकारः अस्ति अतः कंडीशन सैटिस्फाई भवति अतः एष ज्ञानम् इच्छति उत्तमम् गायत्री महोदय
महोदय
करोतु
देवाः ऋषयः पूर्ववर्णः आकारः भवति दीर्घ विसर्गस्य पूर्व विसर्गस्य परवर्ण विहाय अन्यत्र स्वरः अस्ति अतः विसर्ग लोपः भवति देवा ऋषयः
प्रथमः नियमः वा द्वितीयः नियमः वा
द्वितीयः नियमः
उत्तमम् लक्ष्मी महोदय लक्ष्मी महोदय अस्ति वा अस्तु श्रीविद्या महोदय
यः एतः पूर्ववर्णे अकारः अस्ति अकारः प्लस विसर्गः प्लस एकारः प्रथमं नियमः अकारः प्लस विसर्गः प्लस
each
a plus each if it is there so it is the visarga gets lopa gets omitted so it is ya etah
so does this visarga also get omitted
no
kevalam atra
in between the two words
in between the two satya रीटा महोदय
सः वदति विसर्गात् अकारः अस्ति
is that the rule you want to go with सः अस्ति अत्र
सः एषः अपवादः अस्ति सो विसर्गस्य लोपः भवति स वदति
so अत्र परवर्णः अकारं विहाय किमपि अक्षरम् any other varna except
any other swara akara vihaya
any other swara or vyanjana any aksharam basically
any aksharam
so end result will be
sa vadati
uttama Rajashri Mahoday
Saha anusarati. Akaram here, we can't apply that exception because akara follows saha. So it will be akaraha will become the visarga utvam will happen. So utvam so anusarati.
उत्तमम् अत्र सः अस्ति परन्तु paravarnaha akaraha asti. So the apavadaha cannot be applied. The apavada conditions are not satisfied, but the conditions of the ukaradesha are satisfied. So the visargasya ukaraha bhavati, not lopaha. So sonusarati.
And then purva rupa sandhi will happen. So sonusarati.
Sonusarati. Uttama. Any questions here? Astu. Rama Mahodaya.
Mahodaya, one question. What is the krama?
What is the what?
Krama, order. What is the order it will follow? I mean, like, does it look for Visarga Lopa first, or does it look for the first rule first?
No, that's a very good question. So, atra pashyatu. So, does it matter?
It matters because if you, the Uttvam rule, if you start applying before you look at the Lopa rule, then Lopa rule will not get executed. I mean, I'm looking at like a programming flow. So because all of this, you can still apply Uttvam rule also.
But if it is only an exception for Saha and Esha, no? So you have to look for only for those two, right?
Correct. So both of you are correct. So whenever you encounter Saha or Eshaha, so think if the exception can be applied. If it can be applied, then apply it. Otherwise, apply the ukaradesha. So that is the sequencing.
So the krama is you look at the Lopa rule and then come to Uttvam.
First look at whether it is Saha or Eshaha. Then look at whether
Paravarna.
Paravarna, Satya.
Whether it suits the apavada.
Paravarna, if it suits the apavada, then apply the apavada. If it doesn't suit, then apply the ukaradesha. If the ukaradesha conditions are satisfied. Whose turn was it? Rama Mahodaya. Rama Mahodaya अस्ति वा? अस्तु, चैत्र महोदय.
अर्हा वयम् अस्तु अत्र द्वितीयः नियमः प्रायशः महोदय अधिकं विसर्गः अस्ति. तदनन्तरं तत्र मृदुव्यञ्जनम् अस्ति. अतः अर्हा वयम्. द्वितीयः नियमः.
उत्तमम्. विराज महोदय.
Purushaha eva. Then here also akara is there, then visarga followed by a. That's why it's again purusha eva.
Pratamah niyamah va dvitiyah niyamah va.
This is akara dvitiya.
Uttama. Sumitra Mahodaya.
Is it Esha? I have to join.
You have to join, not Vicheda.
Okay. So it would be Eshaha and Udayaha. So, no, it is already done, right? I don't know what.
No, it is not done, right?
No, okay.
This is the after the sandhi. We are asking you to say what are the words that form go into making this sandhi.
Eshaha plus Udayaha.
So what is the niyamaha?
That the third rule of that Eshaha, like Saha Eshaha rule.
Saha Eshaha rule. So Visargasya lopaha bhavati. So Eshaha plus Udayaha.
Yeah.
So Apavadaha. Uttama. Kalpana Mahoday. Kalpana Mahoday asti va? Astu. Sundari Mahoday.
Bhaktaha pujayante. It is akarantaha plus visargaha plus Venjanaksharam. Therefore, the visarga is removed. So now we are adding it Bhaktaha Pujayante.
So when the Purva Varnaha is Akaraha.
Akarantaha.
Please listen. When the Purva Varna is Akaraha, what can the Paravarna be? Mrudu Vyanjana only?
Except any Swara or Venjana.
Uttama. Uttama. Rita Mahoday.
So, Yukta. It is Apavada Niyama Mahoday. Saha Eshaha Apavada Asti Atra Saha Yuktaha iti bhavati.
Uttama. Rajashri Mahoday.
Nripaha vadati. Nripa vadati. Nripaha vadati. Pratamaha niyamaha.
Pratamaha niyamaha. Nrupaha vadati. Akaraha visargaha anantaram. Mrudu Vyanjanam.
Akaram vihaya swara athava mrudu vyanjanam.
Uttama. Chaitra Mahoday.
Shamyakta Mahoday, can you repeat that Bhakta Pujayante? How it is?
So Bhaktaha, she said it is Bhaktaha. So Purva Varnaha Akaraha asti. So when the Purva Varna is Akara and Visarga, the Paravarna, it cannot be, right? It cannot.
Yeah, that's Karkasha Vyanjana.
Karkasha Vyanjanam asti. Tatra it is that is incorrect. You are correct. That is incorrect. It cannot be. Bhakta namante. Let us say it was namante. Then it would have satisfied. Satyam, uttama.
Dhanyavad.
Chaitra Mahoday.
Deva gachanti, devaha gachanti. Dvitiyaha niyamaha mahodaya. Akara asti ga mrudu vyanjanam. Ataha, the second rule, dvitiya niyamaha atra, that's applied here.
Astu, uttama. Viraj Mahoday.
Avyaya Ishvaraha. then akara plus e is there. So then the first rule applies here. Then avyayaha ishvaraha.
Arthaha kaha?
Avyaya, we learned that it won't change anytime. So,
so avyaya is a concept that doesn't apply just to grammar, vyakarana. It's a bigger concept. Vyayam. Vyayam means change. Avyayam, opposite of that.
achalam kind of.
Punaha vadatu mahoday.
Achalam.
Achalam. Kind of in the same spirit. Satya. Sumitra mahoday.
Again, eshaha plus agachati. It is, yeah, it's just eshaha.
Niyamaha.
If it follows the saha and eshaha.
Apavada.
Apavada.
Sundari mahoday.
Anta iti, antaha iti. It is akaraha plus visargaha plus ikaraha. First rule.
Uttama.
So antaha iti.
Rohini mahoday.
Saha, sataya, saha, kastaya. The apavada.
Apavada. Sahataya. I think this is part of some vakyam. They just took the two words from that vakyam. Sataya, sahataya. By itself, sahataya, taya saha aham mandiram gacchami, for example. So, sataya aham mandiram gacchami. We can say like that. Narayanan Mahoday.
Sa sarveshu. This is apavada. Saha sarveshu.
So the paravarna can be?
Paravarna can be akara vihaya, akara dirga, hil shabda, hil varna, ya va mrudu vyanjana.
Il covers mrudu vyanjana. Il means every letter,
okay.
every letter except akara, ha and a.
Sa. So sa is mrudu vyanjana.
No, sa is sa is karkasha vyanjana.
So then it won't happen.
No. For the apavada, sa esha, but the paravarna can be any letter except akara. Anything. It doesn't matter. Rasva, dirga, mrudu, karkasha, it doesn't matter. Any swara or any vyanjana.
Okay. So I made a note as only mrudu vyanjana. So
No. Any swara or any vyanjana. Astu. Prashnaः सन्ति वा? अत्र अस्तु. मीरा महोदय कृपया पठतु एतत्.
सच सर्वगुणोपेतः कौसल्यानन्दवर्धनः समुद्र इव गाम्भीर्ये धैर्येण हिमवानिव.
पुनः एकवारं पठतु.
स च सर्वगुणोपेतः कौसल्यानन्दवर्धनः समुद्र इव गाम्भीर्ये धैर्येण हिमवानिव.
So if you remember last time we started on the path of Sankshepa Ramayana. So Narada comes to Valmiki Muni in his ashrama, and Valmiki asks who is the person in this age who has those 16 qualities he describes, and then Narada Muni replies. So this is part of his reply. He talks about somebody called Sri Rama, and he then describes his 64 qualities. So this is part of Sankshepa Ramayana, which is part of Balakanda. We will get to the meaning in a second. So this is the shloka. Such as Sarva Gunopetaha Kausalyanandavardhanaha Samudra iva Gambhirye Dhairyena Himavaniva. Let us first do the Sandhi Vicheda. This is a good example for Lopaha and other Visarga Sandhis. Vijay Mahodaya, Prayatnam Karotu. Atra Sandhihi Kutra Kutra Asti. Vijay Mahodaya Asti va? Astu Nasti. Meera Mahodaya, Bhavati eva Prayatnam Karotu.
Saha, the first letter. Pratamam Varna. Saha, Apavada Asti. Karanat Saha. Because the Paravarna is Cha. So, Akara Vihaya, everything it will hold good for Apavada. So, Saha, Cha, Sarva Gunopetaha. Should we split the sandhis here?
Prayatnam Karotu.
Sarva Gunaha Upetaha. So, Sarva Gunopetaha Guna Sandhi.
Sarva Guna Upetaha. This is what I'm saying. Atra Kaha Sandhihi.
Guna Sandhi. Akara, Paravarnaha Akara Bhavati. Purva Varna Akaraha, Paravarna Ukaraha. So Gunopetaha Okaraha Adesha.
Uttama. Prashant Mahodaya, Atra Sandhi asti va?
Kausalya Nandan Vardhana. Kausalya Anand Vardhana.
Ekameva va?
No, Kausalya, and then Anandan, A plus A, Anandan, Vardhana, then Vardhana could be split, like there I'm not sure.
No, Eva Meva, this is all. What Sandhi is this? Ka Sandhi?
That is Swarna
Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Harsha Mahodaya, Anantaram.
Okay. Samudraha Eva. So Akaraha, Visargaha, and Ikaraha. So it's a first niyama. Prathama niyama.
Pratamaha niyamaha.
Pratamaha niyamaha. Samudra Eva Gambhirye. Gambhirye, I don't know.
Sandhi nasti atra.
Nasti. Gambhirye.
Atrapi Sandhi nasti. It's just Sandhi asti, but it is part of the Panini Sutras. We are not studying it at that level. Atra.
Himavaniva.
Iva. It sounds like Iva, so I can write it like this. What Sandhi is this?
Himavan Eva.
What Sandhi is this?
Himavan. It's Vyanjana Sandhi. No, it's just Sandhi Nasti. It's Gunita Akshara.
Gunita Akshara.
Sandhi nasti atra. Varna vikaraha nasti.
Nasti.
So even though I can split it like this, Sandhi nasti atra. So there
Mahodaya, Eka Prashna, Sarva Gunopetaha. There, when you split, you can't do the lopa, right?
Kutra.
On the top, Sarva Gunopetaha Kausalyanandanaha, you can't take out the Visarga there, right? Though it suits the rule, right? it will.
Here, upetaha.
On the top, the remaining all the letters, they have taken out the visarga, but that visarga is there because it is, you cannot take out according to the rule, right? Because the chandas will break. Is it so?
Atra visarga asti. Is that what you're saying?
The top line, no? Sacha sarva gunopetaha. There, the visarga is included there in that. Is it because of some reason the lopa doesn't happen?
Because I think it is ka is karkasha.
Prashant Mahodaya, कृपया mute करो.
Is it because karkasha vyanjana or some other reason?
Karkasha vyanjana. There sandhi cannot happen, no?
In case mrudu vyanjana comes there, will the visarga go? It will lopa will happen.
It depends on the kavi. He may choose to do the sandhi or not.
But the visarga will not affect chandas.
Okay.
Chandas does not get affected by visarga, no?
Okay.
Because it's not counted. The visarga is not counted in the chandas calculation.
It could be because of chandas. It could also be because of the wish of the kavi. Even though sandhi is possible, because of chandas or alankara, or some other reason, the kavi may not choose to do a sandhi. So it can be treated as a vakyam. So just because sandhi is possible in a vakyam, you don't have to do a sandhi. Astu. So,
Bhanumoda, sorry, for the voice. There is one thing which I'm not getting clear. Samudraha Eve. This one I didn't understand.
Atra purvavarnaha kaha.
And then visar.
Paravarnaha.
Paravarna E.
So what will happen?
Nothing would happen.
A plus visarga plus E.
Lopa, nothing else. Lopa.
Lopaha. That is what happened here. So samudraha iva becomes samudra iva.
Okay. Dhanyavad.
So what is the meaning of this? So while Narada Muni is saying saha, so forget about cha for a minute. Sarva guna upetaha. Upetaha means anybody? One who has, okay. What is sarva guna? What is the meaning of sarva guna?
All qualities. All qualities.
All qualities. So sarva guna upetaha. So the one who has all these qualities is sarva guna upetaha. So upetaha means
like sarva guna samanvitaha, they say, no, like that.
Right. Satyam. So upetaha means one who possesses whatever we are talking about. In this case, sarva guna. So he possesses all of these gunas. Cha Kausalya Ananda Vardhanaha. Arthaha kaha atra?
Who
increases the Ananda of Kausalya.
Kausalyayaha Anandam Vardhayati. He increases Kausalya's Ananda. So Kausalya Ananda Vardhanaha. Samudra iva Gambhirye. Samudraha iva Gambhirye. Gambhirye Samudraha iva. So if you do the Anvaya, it becomes Samudraha iva. Gambhirye Samudraha iva. Samudraha Gambhiryam ityukte?
Gambhiryam is this calmness. Like that.
No. Stillness.
Stillness, calmness. Like the sea.
Steadfastness.
So like iva means?
Like an ocean.
So like the ocean, Gambhiryam is not steadfastness.
Stillness, calmness.
Stability.
Stability, like that.
And we say dignified or dignified.
Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. Satya. Satya.
Gambhiryam.
Dhairyena.
Patience.
With the dhairyam.
Courageous.
Patience. Stoicness. Himavan kaha.
Himavan is Himalayas.
Mountain. Mountain, the king of mountain, no? Himavan.
King of mountains. Himavat, Himavan. Himavat iti pratipadikam asti. Himavan. So in Dhairya, he is like Himavan. So he's talked about only two qualities, three qualities so far. No, four qualities. So he has all the good qualities. He increases Kausalya's happiness. He is like Samudra in Gambhiryam, and he is like Himavan in Dhairya. And then he goes on to talk about 60 other qualities. We will cover all of them one by one. So is this shloka clear? Is the Sandhi Karyam clear in this shloka? As we study more and more of Sri Rama's qualities, we'll feel more and more happy. We can't believe somebody has so many qualities. That's why even though he was in Treta Yuga, we still do puja for him. Astu. Prashnaha santi va, sandehaha santi va?
I had one question, Mahodaya. This is Sarva Gunaha. Does it become Sarva Gunaha?
Bhavan vadatu.
Because Gunaha, Bahuvachanam.
So if it is Gunaha plus Upetaha, what will it be? Will it? So let us say it is Gunaha. Akaraha.
So it will be Niyama 1. No, Niyama 2. Titiyam Niyama. Akaraha plus Akara Vihaya. Is it so?
Akara plus
Ukara.
Any swara. Any swara yam Mruduranjana.
It could be Gunaha only.
Praya.
Vanish. Yeah, because now since you are doing Padached, you should go back, right?
Kim bhavati? Visargasya lopaha bhavati. So kim bhavati?
Yeah, Visargasya lopa bhavati. I'm not disputing that. What I am saying is, since you're going backwards, you're breaking up the sandhi. Sandhi vichedi we are doing. We should do the viched of that sandhi also, I'm saying.
Satyam. Satyam. You are correct. Sarva gunaha upetaha. Satyam. Sarva gunaha upetaha. One more sandhi. You are correct.
One more sandhi is there, correct.
Sarva gunaha upetaha. You mean.
Sarva gunaha upetaha.
Evameva kartum shakyate. Satyam.
Mahodaya, then there will be two plurals here. Sarva plus Gunaha.
It not become.
Wait, Gayatri Mahoday, wait. Sri Vidya Mahoday is saying something. Let us hear her first.
Sarva is all, and Gunaha is also the plural, the Bahuvachanam.
It is Paranti.
So will it not be, will there not be two plurals here?
Oh, you are saying, should it be Sarve Gunaha?
Something.
But it's a combined word. Sarva Gunaha or Sarva Gunaha. All the qualities. It's one word. It is not two different words. So when you combine those two words, you can say Sarva Gunaha.
Sarva Gunaha.
Chintaya. Think about it. Think about it. Vadatu Gayatri Mahoday.
Mahoday, if that is Sarva Gunaha, then that O will not happen, no, Mahodaya. The Visargam should not happen. Sarva Gunaha,
Because
So it cannot come there.
Satyam. Because sandhi has to stop. You cannot do any more sandhi. So it cannot be sarva gunaha. It has to be sarva gunaha upetaha.
Also, the sarva has bahuvachanam. It should follow it. This should also follow the Visheshya Visheshna Bhava.
That is true, but doesn't always apply when you're combining two different words. Okay, that is fine. What you're saying is correct when there are two different words. When you are doing sarve gunaha, that is correct. Sarvaha, sarvau, sarvaha gunaha. If you are saying sarvaha gunaha, then you have to say sarvaha. But there he has combined sarva and gunaha. Or gunaha. So you can say sarva gunaha also. But in this case, like Gayatri Mahodaya said, because the utvam stops, the lopaha stops any further sandhi karyam, it cannot be gunaha, it has to be gunaha only. Spashtam va?
No, I didn't get that, Mahodaya, because you're going backwards. You're not going forward. I mean, the sandhi karyam stops when you're going forward into the sandhi. Now, from sandhi, you're breaking up the individual words. Padached, you're doing padached, right?
Okay, so assume it was this. What would happen?
Akaraha, visargaha, plus ukaraha, so lopa bhavati. So it will be sarva guna upetaha.
So akaraha plus visarga plus ukaraha, what will become?
Visarga will become lopa.
So it will be sarva
guna plus upetaha.
Then it will become sarva guna.
No, because visarga lopa has happened, there is no more sandhi karyam. It stops. It stops there.
It stops there. So parantu atra sarva gunopetaha asti. So it cannot be sarva gunaha.
Okay.
Because guna sandhi is happening there.
So what we are saying is, so you are correct. It can be that, or it can be sarva gunaha upetaha. So if it is sarva gunaha apetaha, atra akaraha visarga ukara. Atra kim bhavati?
Then it becomes okara. Plus upetaha.
Anantaram O plus O becomes? No, sorry, not O. This is different O.
How does it become okara, Mahodaya?
No. That is what ukara. Kshamata.
Uttam, right?
But
so
how did it happen?
Even here, I think it will drop. And
it will be lopaga, the first rule for lopaga, I think.
Yeah. First rule.
No, because it is akara, right? Akara behind.
First rule applies and
then guna sandhi.
Then no guna sandhi again.
So once lopa has happened, there is no guna sandhi further.
Lopa has happened, no.
You are correct.
There is no sandhi karyam there.
So how did you get guno?
So for utvam, there is no akara after that.
So that means it cannot be gunaha, sarva gunaha. It has to be sarva guna upetaha. Let us try this. Sarva guna upetaha. Kim bhavati?
Then it will be guna sandhi. And U becomes O. Then it will be guna sandhi.
Then because of guna sandhi, it will be sarva guna upetaha. So what it says is, it's a samasa between sarva guna and upeta.
Yes, samasa.
Samasa. And because in a samasa we have to do a sandhi karyam, these two combine to become okara. So this is the right combination. Sarva guna upeta.
Pratipadikam it is.
It's a pratipadikam. So what it tells, since we cannot say sarva guna plus upetaha, we cannot use it like that. Atra sandhi nasti. Internally sandhi bhavati, parantu we cannot split it that way. Sarva guna upetaha eva. Ekameva padam. Internally, yes, you are correct. Sarva guna upetaha. Okay, you can say it that way also. Sarva guna plus upetaha utvam kshamatam gunasanti. You can say that way also. Sarva guna upetaha. Okay. So this is the right splitting. Saha cha sarva guna upetaha kausalya anandavardhanaha gambhirya samudraha iva dhairyena himavalika. Atra visargaha nasti.
It is sarvaguna upetaha yasyah saha is sarvaguna upeta.
So today is actually engineers day. So we have done a lot of engineering.
Satyam. Sometimes it takes a few iterations to get the right combination. Astu, atra sthapayamaha. If you have any questions, send them on Signal or send an email. Rajashri Mahave, krupaya mangala shlokam karoti. Sarve mute madhye bhavantu.
Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Dhanyavadaha. If you have any more questions, send an email or send a message on Signal.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद.